Good morning, stampers and friends. Welcome to Nemi's Crafty Cafe here in Cooks Creek, Manitoba, just 20 minutes northeast of Winnipeg, and we are frigidly cold today. As the hour progresses, we're actually getting colder. So I'm expecting a phone call in the next hour or two to say, hey, please pick up your kids because the school buses are going to be crazy and slow and blah, blah, blah. So anyway, that's the joy of living in Winnipeg. So if you are here, please give me an emoji, or if you're catching the replay, say replay. Comment, like and share, because that's how you win cards, and that's how people get to know me. So it helps me, helps you, lots of good stuff. Just a couple reminders. Today is an amazing day. I gotta share something because I was up super late. Well, yeah, I was up late because I was prepping. I'm excited. I'm counting down the hours because we actually have virtual card retreat. So I bought the virtual card retreat, which is $225. But I shared yesterday, look at all the scraps I have left over to create with. So I'm going to have to get together with some fellow demonstrators or my team and go, what do we create with all of this? So we have all that. And then they gave us a full pack of basic white. So I literally only used half. So, and I gained 12 sheets on top of that. So super excited. I have to add my own. We were asked to add our own baker's twine and linen thread. So that's why I have that sitting here. But then last night I went through all the die cuts too. And the die cuts, I have leftovers of that as well. These are the die cuts. We got 2 sheets of them. So instead of us cutting them all out, they cut them for us and put them and lasered it on a sheet. You will never get anything like this from me because I just don't have the machinery or equipment to do something like that. But fantastic. And what's really cool is they put these stripes here in the back. So that tells you it was there so that we don't have to figure out what direction everything needs to go. So I'm assuming it goes this way or whichever. But anyway, that's to help guide us so we know which way to put it on our cards. So we are making 15 cards. And what else did we get? We got so much stuff. I was like, oh my gosh. Anyway, there was that. So, oh yeah. And then we got a full pack of embellishments. And these are my leftovers of ephemera. So there's tons. This whole sheet we had to punch out. I think there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 40 of these little flowers, and I still have a few left over. So I stuck those in there. And then these are my cards here. So I'm prepped and ready to go. So card 1, 2, 3. So I stayed up because I went to bingo. So I stayed up till really late. I think I finished around midnight and prepped my cards and made sure I had all my everything ready to go. So am I having problems? There must be problems with my video. Let me just double check. I just got a note. So let me just double check here. If you're having problems, then let me know. Okay. Never mind. It's another question. Okay. So I'll answer her question later. But this one scares me because look at all these little pieces. But look at the card. It's so cool. Anyway, I'll probably share. So we start today, we make half, and then we start again tomorrow and make half. Tomorrow, too, I'm going to a 2-day crop, fundraising crop in the city. And so all my Friday, all I'm going to do is bring that and just crop. Just finish the virtual retreat. And then Saturday, I'll be working on or a baby album. Sorry, I can't speak. What is going on with me? Anyway, I just wanted to, that is my fun. So that's why I'm saying today is a very exciting day. I made lots of mistakes last night making today's card, but I guess I was too tired. So I just want to remind you that every month I hold the cookies cards and I used to call it cocktails. I don't know what to call it. Like, does it bother? Like, I need another word. So cookie cards and cocktails, but nobody ever drinks. So I have a tea bar, coffee, I have water, let's see, and juice or punch. And then we do cookies. We have chocolate chunks ready to kick off the year, which is my husband's most popular cookie and cookies. And then we are making 4 cards. So I picked up these 4 cards. So we made, oops, not that one. So we'll be making this one, this one, this one, and then this one. I did do this one. I love this card, so I added it in. And so we'll be making those. The class is in the afternoon at 1:30 because that one's the one that seems to be really full. Good morning, Christine. Are you excited today? I just finished showing everybody my virtual kit. So at 1:30 at my place. So if you would like to join, I'll add the link here. Afterwards, you do need to register so I know how much kits to prep. And it is only $35. And then if you place an order that day, you get your $35 back. So really the class is free. Product of the month we're going to play with today. I talked about virtual retreat. You'll get an email soon about the upcoming spring crop, which is 3 days. I do have a wait list, so if you'd like to be added, you can. But this weekend is the crop in the city, the Sleep in Heavenly Peace crop. And then on top of that, it is Joanne's funeral service. So I don't want to talk about this until all of that is done. And just a reminder, if you're a demonstrator, and you can sign up now if you want. But if you sign up now, you can pick up the online exclusives. So you would sign up, pick up your $165. You would get, you can't get this. So, but you would be able to order it right away, the same day. Or you can wait until February 3rd. And you have February 3rd to March 2nd, and then you'll get this one free. And then you'll also, the online exclusives will go live at that time. So then you can add these to your starter kit as well. I mean, either way, the only difference is if you sign up now, you don't get this for free. You would have to pay for it, but you can add online exclusives to your starter kit. And if you wait till February 3rd, let me know. And I'll help you, and I would love you to join my team, and you can add online exclusives and receive this for free. It is $67. I can't remember how much the grid paper was. I think it was like $7-8 or something like that. It wasn't very much. So then, since it's a tool, it's also, as demonstrators, you get your discount, right? So anyway, that's all I have to share, so let's get crafty. But I'm super excited. I think I was surprised I was able to get up, but then I had to drive the kids to school. So, 7:30, band class. Okay, so I figured I was going to switch products, but then I'm like, I'm on a roll, so might as well keep going. So this is the Lovely and Beautiful. Plus, these can be then displayed at my crop, so you can see how great it is. I whipped a card together and I made so many mistakes making this card. It was so, I was just like, oh, I need to go to bed. But anyway, oops, where is my card? We're going to do a fun fold today because I really like it. And the reason why I picked it was because remember the card we did? We used the frame and then we still had this leftover piece. So I wanted to reuse that piece. And now I just realized, oh, I didn't cut another one. But that's okay because I think we may change out that color. So that's fine. So we're going to create this one. And I think a second one, where did I put it? Actually, it might be on the other tray. I think for today, I might try... We could do this big flower, but there's also flowers in here. So we might try to use up that. So that is an option, but... Or we could use one of those frames. Yeah. Okay, let's see what we come up with. It might be a little too much, so we'll see. So this is a fun fold, and I'm going to show you the fun fold. It actually folds this way. Maybe I should have saved this for tomorrow. Anyway, it goes this way and then this way. So that is how we make this fun fold. It's super cool. I love it. It is one of the holiday craft-alongs from, who made that one? I think her name is Judy Tuttle. But I just modified it a bit. As always, case it to create your own. Okay, so we need a card base. So I decided to go with Petal Pink today. And I'm going to do this all from scratch. So when you come back here and make this yourself, you have everything to follow it. Okay? Because it is a little, it took me a while to figure it out. And I was like, which side does this go on? And how did we, yeah, so anyway, I have the tutorial version, and I was like, I can't follow it. I have to watch the video. So I had to watch the video and figure it out. Okay, standard card base, 8.5 by 5.5. Where am I gonna put the leftover so I don't forget? Over there. And you're gonna score it at 4 1/4. Now, normally I score first, but because I don't know what I'm doing with the other half yet. Who knows? Okay, I'm a little slow today. Okay, so there we go. So that is our standard base there. So now I'm just going to fold this in half so you can see. And I'm going to burnish this. So we have a better view of where that middle is because we need to cut. Okay, so that's our burnish line, right? So now we're going to turn it and we're going to go 1 1/2. So I'm going to go 1 1/2. Okay, so I'm using this half. So I could go 1 1/2 here, but I don't like that my hand is touching. So I like the majority of my paper on this side. So if you have a paper trimmer that's similar, then you'll know what I mean. Okay, so I'm going to line it up to 1 1/2 on this side of my paper trimmer, and then I'm going to score to 4 1/4. Okay, so score. I have lines that tell me where to stop. So that makes my life easier. So there's my one flap. Now we're going to flip again. Now this is very similar to the standard, what do you call it? It's kind of like a window. I don't know. There must be a name for it, but I don't know what the name is. And then you kind of, I don't remember what the name is. I never remember the name of card designs. So normally when we do this, you either glue these two sides down and then this becomes your middle, right? Or you put a strip across and then you have these go up and then this goes up and then you have a full. I think I've done a card like that. Maybe we'll do that one tomorrow. There we go. My idea is made. Oh, shoot. I forgot. We got to cut that off. Okay. We got to cut that off. So I'm just going to line that up to 4 1/4 because we know it's 4 1/4. And we're going to cut this off. Okay. There we go. Oops, I think I went a little too close on this side. Let's see here. Yeah. Okay, let me fix that. Boo-boo already. It's just because of the score line. I probably should have flipped it the other way. Just going to clean up that edge there. It's okay. It's not a big deal. No one will notice. Okay, I don't know why I'm doing this a complicated way. Oh, yeah, because I'm tired. I think I only had 4 hours sleep. Okay. Okay. So now this actually goes on this side. So this is the side that gets flipped this way. Okay, that little fuzzy thing is bugging me. I gotta get rid of it. So we need another piece. There. I don't know why I just didn't use my nail file to start. Okay, so we need another piece that goes in the middle. And so we're gonna grab the other half of this And we actually need it at 4 3/4 because we need to score it at half. And then it matches the sheet. So I'm gonna go to 4 3/4. Feel like I'm wasting. And then we're gonna need 1 1/2. Oh, how big did I cut that one again? Sorry, I forgot. I should have wrote my numbers down. 2 1/2. That's it. I thought it was right. I think it's 2 1/2. So I was like, right. Okay, so this is 2 1/2. And then we're gonna score it at 1 1/2. Or sorry, 1/2 inch. Sorry, I lied. Oh, I think I was a little off. There. Okay, we'll see. I might have to trim it a bit. Okay, so now that folds there because that's the piece that goes right here in the middle. It's just a hair. 4 1/4. Yeah, I probably won't get that. Yeah, it's not even touching. Okay. So that piece goes here. Oops, this way. So make sure your card base is this way because those flaps are that. And then this is going to get stuck over here. So this piece sits in between these two flaps. Okay, so then you want to make sure you're flush on both sides and that this isn't tucking underneath one of the other pieces. So I'm just going to go like this. Okay, so I'm going to use liquid glue so I have a little bit of time, a little bit of wiggle room. So I'm going to hold that down. I'm just going to line it up here on this edge so I know. And then this should, oops, this isn't very straight, should line up perfectly. Okay. See, this is why I use liquid glue. Oops, wiggle, wiggle. And I'm just going to make sure I'm even and flush. Looks good. And then got to make sure I'm flush on this end as well. And I think that looks pretty good. See, I can tell that there's like this slight hair, but I don't want to cut it. Okay. Oh, I'm slightly up on, am I slightly up on this side? Do I have that right? Sorry. I'm like, where's my edge? No, I'm good. I was looking at the wrong side. Okay, I might trim that later. So then we have that, and we're good. It's just a little, oh, this side's up a little. That's why. I don't know what I did there, but it's right. Unless I pull this. Oh, that was the side where I did the boo-boo. So maybe that's why. Okay, so now that is our card base. This. Now to hold this in place, I'm going to take a piece of vellum. So I cut my vellum to 1/8 smaller. Okay? And it's going to sit here. Now, vellum, you will see your glue. So I personally like to use Seal Plus or Seal because if I use this, it's see-through. So you can use your Tombow glue, but my suggestion is you do a little bit and then you let it sit or spread it around so it's a nice thin even layer, and then let it sit for 30 seconds and then stick it on because then your glue will be invisible. But with Seal Plus, I don't know why I flipped that. I find that it does not show through. Okay, so I'm putting one along the top and then one along the bottom. And I totally didn't do that straight. So let's make sure I didn't go off the page. Okay, now, and then I'm just gonna stick that there at the top. So this is, instead of 5 1/4, it is 5 3/8. And then instead of 4 1/4, it's 4 1/8. So there you go. So there's our other half, or our other page. That is our card base. So now our card base goes like this and like that. Make sense? Awesome. Yeah, it's really bugging me that is like a hairline. My OCD is kicking in, sorry. You ever have those moments? You're like, your OCD is just like literally kicking in and you're... It's like literally a hair. Just a bit more. I don't know why I care, but I care. Maybe I'll fix it after. I don't want to waste your time watching. Okay, I'll fix it after. Okay, so, and this card's going to use, so I gotta make sure it's good. Okay, so now we need our inside piece too. So, because you have this line here. Good morning, Margaret. I hope you're staying warm. So we need a piece of basic white. And do I have one cut already? Okay, so I'm going to take a piece of basic white. And I'm going to cut this down so that it fits the inside. All right, so here's another tip. I personally like to cut my pieces down to the normal size, which is cut them in half. So if I ever choose to use this as a card base, or I need it for something else, or a card front or something, I'm good to go. So I leave that. And then I cut this in half as well. So again, I have that extra piece I can use. Anyway, now, because this is going on the inside, we need to go a 1/4 inch smaller, or you can go 1/8 inch smaller, so then it matches your vellum. But I don't bother. I didn't bother. I think it looks fine. Doesn't matter. I guess I could have matched it. Okay, so there you go. Now we need to stamp it. So we're gonna continue on with our 3 stamps. So I'm still using Fabulous Sayings, the Simply Beautiful, and the Beautifully Celebrated. And we're going to take this leaf here from the Beautifully Celebrated. So these are the ones that are in the suite. And you're going to get, you're getting like almost 4 cards so far. And next month is Let's Get Crafty Club, which includes, half a pack of the DSP, the ribbon, the embellishments, the bits and pieces to make 4 projects, usually 4 cards. And I even do all the die cutting for you. So you're going to get, if I do 4 today, we've done 4, do another 4, you've got 8 designs already to use. And I give you so much product that you pretty much can recreate the ones I've done this week with whatever is left over. Okay. So I did that off to the side so that you don't get the full, but it's off to the side. And then I'm going to do the sentiment from Beautifully. So we did this one, and now we're going to do Simply the Best. And then instead of doing black, I'm using Early Espresso because I just feel like it matches leaves and stuff. So let's dab that. So Christine, did you figure out what time we're supposed to be virtual today to do our retreat? Now I'm sticking this in the middle as well because you want it to be peeking through the vellum. There you go. Simply the best. Good morning, Kathy. How are you today? Are you nice and warm or chilled? Ooh, we got the sun shining. That means it's really cold. So that's going to go there. So that's the inside of our card. Now you can color that in if you want, but I just, it's just there for additional decor to make the card pretty inside, to turn it into a $10 card. Okay, $10 Hallmark card. So now we're just adding that. Okay. And then this goes here like so. And now look. Ta-da! You can see through it. How pretty is that? So you get that extra vellum beauty look. Give me an emoji if you like that. Okay, so now, so this is where the fun is, right? You got that little secret. And now we need just to do the front. So I figured we would use the scraps we've already created. So let me see. I'm good here. Yep. Or do I just take one of these? That's too narrow. I have so much scrap sitting, so we might as well use it, right? Okay, we'll just use that piece. Okay, so we've got our pink and then this on top, but I feel like we should do white or calypso? Well, there's a little bit of white in there. So, because I don't want to do calypso coral on calypso coral, so let's do white. Because remember, we have all that scrap. Okay, so this piece is 1.5. So we're going to go slightly smaller. Because remember, we cut it at 1.5. So we're going to go 1.5 minus 2 ticks, which is 1 3/8. So we need 1 3/8, and we need 2 of them. 1 and 2. 1 3/8. Okay. So then, instead of 4 1/4, we're going to go 2 nicks down, and that is 4 1/8. All right. So anyway, there we go. So we need 1 more. So that's our 2 pieces, 4 1/8. I just didn't want to go tone on tone. And the middle is petal pink already. So, and there's a little bit of white inside that piece. So that's why we're using that. Okay, so those are our 2 pieces that will fit here. So we've got that 1/8 of an inch all around. I forgot to mute my messages. So sorry. Forgot I did that yesterday too. So this one is 2.5. Oh, do we have enough? Oh yeah. So then instead of 2.5, we're gonna go 2 ticks down. So that's 2 3/8. Look at that. And then instead of 4 1/4, we're gonna go 1 tick down. And, oh, did I do that right? Oh, yeah, we're doing white. Okay, I'm thinking we're doing our DSP. So, again, same thing. 4 1/8. I'm like, where are we? Lack of sleep, lack of sleep. Okay. I just got to close this. Okay. You're in my toe. Yes, exactly. So my husband just went and got more wood. So that fireplace, I'm thinking I might actually do my virtual retreat in my living room instead of my craft room. So I can sit in front of the fireplace. Because that's what I just feel like doing right now. On a cold day like today. There we go. That's just what I feel like doing. Okay, so we need our 2 pieces here. So 4 inches wide. Is this 4? Oh, darn, it's not. So we're going to cut this down to 4 because it's not. 4 inches. And then, what did we say? We're 1.5. So we need to go 1 1/4. So these are 1/4 inch smaller. So 1 1/4. And then 1 1/4 again. Oh, sorry. 1 1/4. Okay. So I really love preparing for my Let's Get Crafty clubs. It's my monthly subscription. So, you know, it's my version of Paper Pumpkin, I guess. Except you add on. If you want to use the stamp sets I use, you can add on the stamp set. So I usually email you. Or you can buy the bundle and then I add it to your kit. No extra shipping charge because I'm already charging you 1 shipping fee. And then in the price. So it's $45 a month. And then if you do 6 consecutive months, then you get $25 back in Stampin' Rewards. So I email you a digital code or however Stampin' Up does it with Stampin' Rewards. Now, I think, did I like cut that off on the bottom there? I did. I'm just, you know, this is me being OCD. Not like you'll notice that it's the other half. Okay, so that's 1. I like to use liquid glue because we literally have like 1/8 of an inch around. And then we're going to do our other one. Now I'm going to start up a scrapbook club too. So I'd really like to kick that off in February. And we'll only do 3 months, February, March, April, because April's my birthday month. So then I'm going to throw in an extra special in there. And I was going to do the workshop kits, but it's a lot. So to save costs, I figure we can just do the DSP with the, whatchamacallit, sticker sheet. So then that gives us a little bit of variety. Now this goes here in the middle. And then I'm going to pick a different piece. So anyway, that's my thought, and I'm sticking to it. So this one is, oh, sorry, I'm using a different piece. So we want to have a different piece here in the middle, because then that way you have a different background. So that's what we're just kind of mimicking here. So I'm going to use, so this piece again, just like the other DSP, it's got to be 4 inches by 2 1/4. So are we 4 inches already? Look at that. I'm already 4 inches. And then I want less of the purple because we're not really using the purple. So we're going to use this side, which has more peach pie. But you're not going to see it anyway. So I was kind of like miffed on that one. I was like, oh, miffed a word. So then, because you're going to end up covering it up with your die cut. Now, whatever die cut you have is what you want to use. Maybe you have an arch, maybe you have an oval, maybe you have these dies, you know, so whatever you got on hand is what you want to cut out, okay? So then that goes there. Now, I'm not going to glue, I can glue these two down, but here I might add ribbon or something, so I don't want to risk gluing that one down just yet. Bishop's so lucky. He got driven to school this morning for 7:30 because he's got jazz band. Then he's got basketball tryouts at the end of the day at 5. I think it ends at 5. So then he gets picked up again. So he doesn't have to ride the bus at all today. Benjamin was not happy that the school did not call a snow day. He woke up and he's like, hey, it's -40 with the wind chill. We should not be going to school. I'm like, dude, I don't make the rules. So anyway, no phone call means you go to school. So he had to ride the bus. Okay, there you go. So now let's do our circle. Or, sorry, not our circle. Okay, I forgot to cut out another one. So we're going to grab, because I used the one, right? Like, we're just reusing what we got. Remember? So let's see. Let's see if I have enough scrap. So let's pull out our dies. Did I put them back in? Oh, yeah, I did. Okay, so here's our die set. Now, I'm not going to use the largest because remember I showed you that was way too big. But this is the one we used. Yeah, was it yesterday? Yesterday, right? Oh, something's moving. Something fell. Oh, is this piece not big enough? Oh, this one might work. Oh, this one just makes it. So let's use that scrap piece. I'm just going to grab tape to hold me in place here. I better speed up. Probably running out of time, aren't I? So I'm just going to take this over here to the side so I don't have to bring my big box in. And I'm just going to cut it. Okay. So there we have it. So I'm going to take that piece off and go in the garbage because I didn't do another one. Stick that back on my magnetic mat so I don't lose it. And this now becomes our center right there. So then there's also this stamp set on here. Where is it? Oh yeah, that has this on there. So I thought we could use that as background along the top and bottom. So I'm just gonna grab my old olive here. No school in the Interlake. Oh, so your kids everybody's home. So nice. Oh yes, I remember hearing them say that on the radio. And then maybe one more like that. So just along the top, maybe I'll go this way just so that if it shows, it's more of an angle. And then we can add maybe a little bit down here in case it shows through. Okay, I think that looks okay. And then let's see what our ephemera tells us. Otherwise, we will stop. But I'm curious. I haven't yet used these ovals. So let's see what we got. Some prettiness. Some prettiness. Oh, look at this one. That's an idea. Let's get see what this one is. Man, the vellum's super thick. Just like the vellum we got. There's also that. I don't know if I like that one that much. It doesn't really pop out. Let's see what this looks like. Too big. Okay, so maybe we won't use these. So I'm going to pop those back in there. But the flowers are nice. And I'm like, look, I don't even have to... I don't even have to stamp. But it is a little small. So then we would need another one. Unless we want to use one of these. Just playing to see what we got. And what we have. Oh, this one is bigger. Or is it not? Oh no, they're the same size. They're the same size online. I do like the vellum one. But my flower is very pretty. And yeah. Or maybe we do two. I'm just not stamping, that's all. We could do three. Three might be a little much. Kind of almost need a smaller one. I'm thinking. What do you think? Okay, so we got that. I don't know, I kind of like that. Okay, this is what I did on my original card. I stamped the white and then did it in gold. And then I was going to color it. And then I was like, do I want to? And then I chose not to. But maybe I should. But I could stick one of these with these afterwards. Okay, let's how much time do I got? I mean, not like I'm trying to pressure you. Oh, we got plenty. Okay, let's just see what one card looks like real quick. So let me grab another piece of white. Oh, yeah, more scrap white. So we're going to take, this time I'm going to use, because I don't oh, oops. I can't wait. See, this is my dilemma. This is why I'm excited about the new piece, the new tool we're getting, because this is my, I use my Stamparatus every once in a while, but my Stamparatus, maybe I should use that, isn't as great either. So I could use my Stamparatus. It is smaller. The magnets are way better than this Misty. And I'll just pull my, But these magnets are so strong that they literally, if you slap them together, they will crack. You get your finger in there, you're gonna get a blister. It's brutal. So be careful. So the trick here is to, this is a downfall of it. I steal a stamp set and put this down. So then that way my mat is flat. So with the new one, with the new stamping positioner, I guess is what they're calling it. I'm just gonna put my flower way over there. Is that you don't have this hinge anymore. What you'll get is just like the stamp wheel, it pushes down. So your stamp sits on top and then you push down, which is fantastic in my opinion. Okay, and then I need my other one. Ow, just got my finger caught. Ookily dokily. So my flower is going to go right about there. Just need to pick it up so I know. And then we're going to add our embossing powder. Now the nice thing I like about doing it this way is that I can Versamark twice. Because I was getting boo-boos. I missed spots. So you can see here, I didn't get enough ink on there. So this allows me to then stamp once. Sure, I get that all in there. And I think my paper moved, so that's a dilemma. That's the other issue I don't like, is the paper moves. And if the paper did move, that means I'm going to get a double line. So let's find out. Because it sticks. So it did slip. I saw it slip. I think it looks okay. Let's find out. Okay, let's get our gold in there. I just realized I probably should have used thick because then I can use water painters. Oh, so much better than my first one. Okay. Oh yeah, that's beautiful. That's a beauty. Ta-da! Oh, I missed a spot. Up here. I can see it. Tap lightly, and it doesn't look too bad. Oops. So we'll get that out of the way. So I'm looking forward to not having that hinge anymore. And then look, took up twice as much space. Although the Stampin' Wheel is very nice. And just add that. Sun is shining. So we'll see how this looks. Come on, melt away. There we go. Starting to melt up real good. Looking nice. Oh yeah. Love it. Let's get out of that sun, or is it good to be in the sun? I get a little bit of shade. Look at that. Okay, so we gotta cut that out. So we gotta get the coordinating die. We might just stick with this design. Okay. So this one comes from the Simply Beautiful. So we're gonna pull that out. Now you can add some color to this. Maybe we'll do that, but then I don't have water. Hey Bart, can you give me a small bowl with water, half filled, maybe? Yeah. Thank you. Hubby's here. He's baking. I don't know what he's baking. I don't know what he's baking. Maybe muffins? Okay. Oops, my die split. Oh, that's way too big of a bowl. But
We'll see.
I meant like
Details.
I did. I said, can I get a small bowl?
That's the smallest bowl we got.
That's a small. No, I meant like that. What do you call those little epicure? Huh?
A prep bowl.
A prep bowl? That's it. Oh man, that's massive. Oh, it's all in details, right? You guys are gonna get a kick out of this. Hang on. Oh yay! I finished die cutting. I'm sorry because I asked for a little bowl of water. This is what I got. Oh my god. Okay. It's a little bowl of water. Okay, so I'm gonna grab my little painter brush. Okay, you could put water in our painter brushes, but I don't think I have water in mine. Let me just double check. So that's why I asked for a bowl, and instead I got a massive. Okay, so where's my other one? Let's see here. Painters. Oh, this one has water in it, so I could use it. Now, you gotta be gentle because we're using basic white here. So I'm gonna grab a little bit of Calypso Coral. And because it's embossed, we don't have to worry. Oops. I'm gonna grab Calypso Coral and I'm just gonna put a little bit in my stamp. There we go. Oh my. Just so that it's not so plain and boring. Well, I might as well use that bowl. So I'm going to use this big bowl of water and add some in here. Oh my God, I'm going to be laughing the whole time, Bart. Okay, so, and then I'm just going to brush on a little color in the middle there. Okay, just a wee bit. Oh yeah, I had to get a paper towel too. I'm just gonna dab that. And then I'm gonna clean my brush. And to clean your brush, you just keep going till there's no more color. See? No more color. And then I'm just gonna see if I can pull that color out a bit. That's funny. Okay, it should be dry. And then I do a little bit of peach pie. Peachy pie, peachy pie. Or we could do pink. I guess we could do pink. But, oh, again. Oh, that's my delivery. Our DSP has finally arrived. Oh, or not. Oh, wrong house. He's going elsewhere. What the heck? Why am I not getting any peach pie on this lid? There we go. Okay. So I'm going to really water this down. So I just squeeze and then water comes out. Because I just want a little bit of color coming out from there. It's very faint and you'll see it if you win this card. And I'm just going out. I probably should have used pink, but it's all good. Okay, so it's messy because it's supposed to be messy. It's supposed to be watercolored. Okay, I missed the side here. It's still a little too light. So add a little bit more. Okay, and again, squeeze out some of that water, and then as long as your brush comes out clean, that's all that matters. Okay, so there's our flower. The little bit of that, it kind of matches the pattern, right, in the paper, okay, that we hid. Okay, so just gonna find my, where's my chamois? Oh, there. So we're just gonna wipe up this water so I don't get it all over my card in case there's some there. And let's just rest this paper towel. Okay, so there's that. And then this. Oh, I think I like that. I do like it better. And then we can add maybe this one and then a piece of vellum. Oh, that's pretty. Now we just need a strip, which we always get. Because remember, we cut that piece. And then we're just going to do our sentiment. So I chose, we did Simply the Best on the inside. And so I chose from Fabulous Sayings. There's Just Because, and I chose To a Fabulous Friend. So we're going to take that strip and our early espresso, and I'm going to move my big ass bowl out of the way. I didn't use the right words, so. Oh my goodness. That's a good laugh. Good laugh, good laugh. Okay, and then we're just going to try and center that on our strip. Just eyeball it. Perfect. And we are done. So we just cut that down on the other end here. There we go. Garbage. And we are finito. So let's get this down. Oh, I like how that's curling, but we don't need it to curl. Now, before we do that, let's get this built, because I did this, I built that piece and then it didn't fit in the front of my card. I was over the edges and I'm like, so then I had to take it apart and redo it, which was not fun. I mean, just move it over. So this goes here, right? We prepped this piece earlier, but I didn't want to put it in case I wanted to add ribbon, and I think we're fine without. Now this piece goes here. So yesterday I put glue here, and I couldn't open my card. So make sure you put glue in the middle. So we're roughly about there. So I'm just going to grab my Seal Plus. And I switched to Seal Plus because I really don't like the seal. Add some glue there. And my roll broke yesterday, remember? And I'm like, oh, I have no spare. So Seal Plus. But I do like Seal Plus way better. Okay, now this flower will go here. So yeah, I built this piece and then my flower was off. I'm like, oh. So then I had to take it apart and stick it back on. So we're gonna go right about there. So all we're gonna do again is just add glue. So bloop, bloop. Stick that on where we want it. And then we're gonna take our vellum. Oh no, did I use the vellum piece or the gold? No, gold. Then we're going to put our gold one down here. So let's just, again, run my strip and stick that there. Where do I want it? Maybe down a bit. And then we need this dude. So we'll put a little bit of glue on him and slide him in between. I should have put him on first. You go first, and then you go second. There we go. And then we just need dimensionals for this. And our card is now finished. So, love it. Are you loving it? So, if you join my Let's Get Crafty Club, I'll put the link down in the comments. It's just a PayPal subscription. But if you just want to try it out, I do charge $50 because then I can't use my system and I got to do everything manually. So you can try it for 1 month and I just charge an extra $5. And if you like it, then you use the PayPal subscription. And then on the 15th of every month, I go in and I see how many people ordered. And then I start making kits. And then those kits get sent to you. Okay, so I'm going to go... I liked it off to the side, so I'm going to go off to the side of it. Maybe a bit more, so it's a little obvious. There you go. And then, you know, we can't stop there. We got to put our embellishments on. So that will be the last. So let's stick one down here. Let's use the darker ones. I'm going to use the smaller ones. Put one there, and then a couple more up there. One there and one here. It's too close, I think. Put one there. And drop this one down a bit. Oh, those are sticking pretty good. There we go. What you think? What you think? Okay, so it's finished, finally. 1. You get the nice peak. 2. There you go. I love it. So this was my original, which is the green. And then it opens up same way. Right? So let me know which one you like. Do you like the old olive or the Calypso coral version? And then if you win the draw, that's what's going to go in your kit. So I always just look back to make sure I put the right ones in there. But although I know I did screw up the last 2 weeks. So, but either way, you still got tons of cards. So I hope you like that. And that's the end of today. Tomorrow's the last day. So I hope you stay warm and cozy and enjoy some crafting today, because I will be crafting all afternoon and evening. And then I'll see you again tomorrow morning. Happy stamping!